Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Vessi J Show podcast, the only podcast that keeps it real and pushes you to be the best version of you.
This is the podcast that provides you with uplifting and encouraging words to get you through life's bumpy roads and feeds you with intellect on bettering your health.
Who says life should just be about work and paying bills, or that you're cured to better health? It's just a pill away. It's time to start taking back your life and your health.
Introducing mother, registered nurse, and a servant of the community. Your host for the day and each and every day, Vessi J.
Hey, good evening, listeners. Good evening, listeners of the Vessi J Show podcast. Today it is February 1st. Woohoo, 2017. Wow, we are on a roll. So tonight, I hope everybody's doing well. You come to listen and you come to learn. And you probably got your pen and paper ready because I'm ready to feed you with intellect on how to better your health. Okay? And in no way, this is my little disclaimer, in no way am I trying to treat, diagnose, or cure you. I am just feeding you with intellect, and I hope that if you do decide to try out the regimen that I'm going to inform you about today, I hope that you also discuss this information with your provider, your primary care provider, and that you guys can come up with a solution or an alternative to whatever it is, whatever treatment you're on right now. So don't use this as a substitute for what you already have going. Check with your doctor before you indulge and decide that you want to doctor yourself. Okay? This is just so that I can teach you about what is already out there, what you can change up in your care plan or whatever the case may be. I just want you to get the information that you need so that way you can make a educational, wise decision. A decision based off of you knowing and not you not knowing. Okay? So, without further ado, I would like to first and foremost just give you guys thanks, tell you guys that I appreciate you guys, and thank you so much for coming in, tuning in to listen tonight. It means a lot to me that you are taking the step to better your health. This is stuff that I already know. I've already done my research. I already have my pen and paper here. But with me, I like to share knowledge. I don't like to just keep things into myself because to me, it's like, what is knowledge if you're not going to share it with anybody? And I love teaching people. Maybe I may retire teaching, but I just love sharing the news. I love it. Because that tells me that you guys are going to take responsibility of your health and incorporate whatever it is that I'm speaking about into your daily life. So, anyway, tonight I want to talk about the herb Echinacea. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard about this herb. It's pronounced Echinacea. And it's a herb that was actually used back in the days. It was discovered like 400 years ago by the Great Plain Indians. Now this herb, before the whole boost of antibiotics, before that time period, before we started, having different antibiotics out there to treat infections, this is the medicinal herb that the Indians were using, actually. So it's pretty cool that that this herb is very powerful. Like, it has a lot of great benefits, and I want to discuss 9 benefits with you guys, or maybe not quite 9, just the top few that I think really stood out to me. I'm just gonna pick the ones that is probably the ones that you guys probably would like to hear. Okay, so first and foremost, Echinacea was found in the native North American area, It was discovered and used as a traditional herbal remedy for more than 400 years by the Great Plain Indians. And the chemicals contained in the root. So there's the root part of it, and then there's the upper flowery part. So the root part of it, that part of the plant doesn't have a significant amount of polysaccharides and stuff that is going to boost your immune system. The upper part of the plant does. Okay, and I'm taking all this information from my source. It's draxe.com, in case you're wondering, and in case you want to also do your check on this. Okay, so basically, like I said, to recap, the roots have higher concentrations of volatile oils, but the main immune boosting agents are found in the part that grows above soil. Okay, and that's the part that, like I said, it's the immune modulating effects, or it triggers the immune system functioning. Okay, a study was done by the University of Maryland Medical Center, and it reported that the portion of the plant that grows above ground is more effective. So kind of like what I just said, but backed up by evidence-based, and that's what we study in healthcare. We also, we do want to always tell patients and that this isn't just something that we've just come up with, but it's evidence-based practice. So I like to incorporate research findings into my podcast so that you guys know I'm not just finding a Google Doc and feeding you guys the information, but I'm also looking to see if there was a study done, because it just looks more more reputable to me. Also, the above ground parts of Echinacea are actually used and approved. They were actually used and approved for UTIs, or urinary tract infections, URIs, or upper respiratory infections, colds, and slow healing wounds. So with this, also I've noticed that through my research that you can also use this for like pain. It alleviates chronic pain like rheumatoid arthritis, sore throat. I've also read up on information regarding stomach aches and wounds that are delayed in healing. People make like a paste, and it's just very good natural healing effects. One of the top benefits of Echinacea is that it combats cancer. Through my research, I've seen that it primarily brain tumors and such. It also, like I said, helps with chronic pain. It also helps with it serves as a laxative as well, and it also helps decrease inflammation in the body. And for those of you that may not know, inflammation is the culprit of disease formation. So if you can knock out the inflammation in your body, then that can also reduce your risk for most diseases that are formed. Also, so Echinacea, the action or the mechanism of action that it takes on in your body with the immune system is basically it stimulates the alternative complement pathway, meaning that the liver releases certain proteins that activate white blood cells to better take on these infections, or whether it be bacterial, viral. Basically, it helps to stimulate these macrophages, which macrophages are like big white blood cells that just engulf bacteria and viruses and such. So, it really enhances that effect. So that alone will tell you, like, when this Echinacea is used, it comes in to destroy whatever's in its path, infection-wise. Also, there was a meta-analysis study done by the University of Connecticut that showed that the immune boosting, I want to say powers, or the immune boosting effect that Echinacea has it helped to cut the chances of catching a common cold by 58%. And it also showed to reduce the duration of the common cold by 1.5 days. Now, when you look at the common cold and all the over-the-counter, meds that we can buy, it's funny how we're so quick to run to those, but we just can't. We don't know how to educate ourselves to know, okay, is this really helping us, or is it just another thing that we use to just treat the symptoms? We live in a world where we get the kind of healthcare where we're basing our treatment solely on the symptoms. We treat the symptoms and we don't treat the root cause. I feel that a lot of the natural herbal remedies can help to treat the root cause and not just feed and cover up the symptoms. Because oftentimes we get people readmitted, we get people that they're okay for a temporary amount of time, then they come back and they're like, well, I'm still in pain, or I'm still feeling this way, my stomach still hurts, or I'm still experiencing the same thing that I came in with months ago. And I sit and I wonder, I'm like, why are we still treating this if obviously the root cause hasn't been addressed yet? And I think a lot has to do with our lack of knowledge in the natural herbal medicines. And so we don't recommend those types of things in our practice. We're so Western medicine driven with our care that we leave out the complementary meds that can enhance and take care of these root cause for the diseases that people are being treated for. And it's just beyond me. So that's mainly what Echinacea is used for, guys. I think you guys should all take the time out to do your research before you go out and start buying Echinacea capsules or whatever. And just know that through the research that I read, it is said that Echinacea is better in its liquid form. And also make sure that the brand that you're buying, you trust the brand, you've done your research, and you're getting what the bottle or what the label says. So you're not just wasting your money. And if you have any questions or anything, please do let me know. Like, comment, and share, and I will try my best to get back to you guys that are commenting. And let's just have some dialogue about this. Let's see I want to know what you guys are thinking. Have you guys heard of Echinacea before? So until next time on the Vessie J Show, Vessie J is checking out. Till next time.